Hello, for anyone who has joined already. I'm starting the stream, and first off, immediately I have a new setup screen, and also I have a new BRB screen, which pretty much looks the same. But yeah, finally, a new a new card for my streams. It took me way too long to actually get around to making one of these. Hope it looks alright on stream. I know there's a lot of like small, very small lines, so I hope that appears alright on the video. Um, but yeah, so I got a new setup screen. Um, if you have been to my website, it's got a pretty much identical look to it. And so that's kind of just the idea. I wanted some consistency now that I've kind of already I stepped away from my original kind of branding look a bit ago. Um so I kind of wanted I was like, "Ah, I got to update my cards. I don't use that look for anything else anymore." So yeah, finally switched off of that. The technical name brand the Illunet stuff is all valid still. I just am kind of switching up the look. Um, but yeah, so yeah, new look. And today I'm streaming something that is not Minecraft. Surprise. Um, and let me get into the game and I'll start talking about it because yeah, we're first off we're playing Baldur's Gate 3. That is what we are doing, and I'm starting a new profile to casually play, and mostly just kind of like mess around in the game a little bit, just kind of casually play it, see if I run into any bugs, and then maybe I'll mess around with a camera mod that I have. Just not like super committed, serious playthrough. Um, so let me get that up. Okay, gotta fix this size. Actually, let me just change these this. Nope, not that. And I don't want window accept. Okay. As you can see, I have reshade on. It's not like on, but it's there. I have it installed. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah. So yeah, we're playing Baldur's Gate. I'm a little still getting over a little bit of a cough from a sickness. And yeah, the goal is just to play casual. I'll still, care about my character. I'm not going to be like silly, goofy, or whatever. It's just that this is not like one of my, you know, main profiles. And the thing that was funny is that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stream Baldur's Gate. Like at the beginning of the week, I was like, man, it'd just be fun to mess around a little bit. And I also like I've run into a number of bugs in patch 3, and so I was like, maybe I can just mess around and see if I find any more. But yesterday and the day before, or yeah, the day before yesterday, I was like, it would be so funny if Baldur's Gate patched with patch 4 right before I did my stream, and then patch 4 came out yesterday. So oh, I need to get chat up for myself. Um, Pop out chat. There we go. But yeah, so I was like, oh, it'd be so funny if patch 4 came out before I actually did my messing around in patch 3 stream. And then patch 4 came out. And so yesterday, um, yesterday was when patch 4 came out. Um, and, right? It was yesterday. Yes, it was. And so, I would have, played the game a bit. My friend was coming over, so, didn't actually have time for that. Um, and so, so I didn't really get to do anything, and so I don't want to touch my main profiles yet. And I thought it would just be fun to mess around before I do that, just to see, if something really bad goes wrong and I witness it, I'll be aware at least. Um, so uh, so yeah, we're gonna play. Um, I trying to figure out what I might want to do because there's a lot of races I have not touched yet. Because it should be said, like, I have not beat the game. I've not beat the game yet. I have one main profile, that I have not completed yet, just because I was avoiding progressing because of certain bugs that I didn't want to witness, or like was afraid that I might come across. So I made like a few other profiles, but I haven't finished any of them. And so yeah, I'm not gonna do things in this profile that I haven't done before, which I know sounds kind of boring, but because this is a really casual stream let's play, I don't really want to do a ton of stuff I've never done before, because I kind of want to experience some of that stuff on my own. So yeah, but we're gonna play a different race, which I have not played a Dragonborn yet, surprisingly, very shockingly, have not. And I didn't realize there's only two body types for Dragonborns. So yeah, I thought I'll play a Dragonborn. They're pretty interesting. I have a Tiefling, and a Drow. I think those are my only other profiles with different races on them. I have two Tieflings, but and a Drow, and I think I have an Astarian origin profile, and that's kind of it. Um, so yeah, we're gonna play a Dragonborn. Let's be a black one. Um, Resistant to acid damage. Yeah, that's cool. I'm just gonna click around a little bit. Some of these, like, I love some of these. I love the shiny ones. They look so cool. um, yeah, we're just gonna do black. I like the brass. They look cool. Um, Dragonborns are really cool. It's really a shame that they're like not really in the game like at all. Um, and let's see, what should I play? The races or the classes I haven't played. The classes I've played as are I have a sorcerer, or I have a warlock and a sorcerer. Um, and that's it. Um, I think my drow is a druid, but I have not played that profile much at all. So, um, so yeah, I think I might play a fighter. Monks are interesting. They I kind of want to try one, so maybe I'll do that. Background. Hmm. I'll do. I'll do folk hero or yeah, Outlander sounds nice. I'll do the rest of the customization in a moment. Yeah, so let's see. I'll touch this later. I might just keep it as it is because I don't really care enough to do math in my head and figure out what sounds good. I do want to say right away, I had already had it in mind because I'm trying to be casual and stuff with this. I'm making a black dragonborn, and I'm gonna name her Cinder because I think that would just be fun. Let's make Cinder non-binary though. And yeah, it should be said I usually play with mods, but I do not have them installed. Um, Obviously, because they're broken. I did update the script extender, but the mods themselves are not updated. Let's see. Kind of like this one. Yeah. Um, and then some good old horns. I like some of these heads for the Dragonborn. They're like a lot more detailed and, actually beast looking than I expected. Um, which is nice. That one's kind of cool. Do like that one. Let's see. I think I'm gonna go with that. I think that one would be nice. You know what? I can't help myself. This one's good, I think. I like the horns on that. Um, Chin, not too important, but whatever. Let's just give you a smooth chin. Jaw, right? Jawline. Um, That's fine. And then skin color, which I love how you can just do all skin colors instead of my black jacket board is no longer black. Um, yeah, I was hoping to maybe find something a bit more like I think that would be nice because it's a little bit reddish than because some of these colors have like a slight different sheen to them, which is cool. I like that there's some variety in the shades, so it's not just like only the brassy gold color and that's it, or the copper color. Um, but I wish that there was a more of a purple black. So that goes a bit pinkish. That one's a bit bluish. This one's good. I think that one's good actually. Um, whoop, my phone, dropping it. Um, yeah, I think that's good. And then don't think we need to really think about the genitals right now. Yeah, so in that case, since I will be playing the same thing, as normal, that means that I'm playing story-wise, and I know what the two like. And when I say I'm playing the same thing, I mostly just mean the character romances, because that's what I want to like experience on my own time, and so I'll just be romancing Astarion, um, and yeah, not much else going on there. Uh, which like that means I have like multiple profiles now where I'm romancing him. The one profile that I plan on doing differently, um, is give her yeah, give her slightly pinkish looking eyes. That'd be fun. The rest of these are so dark. Why is that green? Okay, well, I'm just gonna do that one. Um, my profile that I plan on doing something new is the one with a character I've named Riven, who is a sorcerer, I think. Um, and but I just haven't progressed on that one yet. So, um, let's see. Why not? Just let's do a little bit of makeup. Lip tint. It's like not even present. Oh, I don't really want lip tint. So, tail. I am, you know, theoretically inspired by Cinder, so that's a good tail shape. Um, I think this one's nice. Hold on one second. I just realized I need to get some water real fast, so I'll be right back in a second.
Remarkable. Truly. Good luck.
Oh, I realized I was muted for a little bit there. Let me unmute myself and then talk about what I was going to talk about. I flew around there for a second, but um, basically what I was saying when I was moving around like this. Let's actually just go back for a second. Uh, so yeah, let me detach the camera and say what I was saying. I think while I was muted. Um, that when let's get rid of that. Uh, when I had mods a while back, I loaded into the like this happens sometimes when you have mods where if you start a new game, you load in, but you're like here, and it's like you're not at the character creation screen, you're just here, and there's just these characters here, which this is so strange. I don't exactly know why this like why it works the way that it does. Oh, you know what? There's 4, 8, 9. Yeah, I don't really know. Uh, I don't know what these other guys are for. This guy is obviously just the Dark Urge, and I imagine it's summoning them for those like origin cutscenes. But these other guys are naked and don't represent the other characters at all. So I don't really know. I don't know, but yeah, you like load in here, and then you can see all this other stuff. And now that I have the camera mod, I can actually see what's here. And it's interesting because I know that the character stands here, the player character stands here. But I did not realize that this is where the the guardian stands, and so the camera just warps over here instead. There's also just like a interesting amount of stuff happening in this environment that you just don't see. Um, and and when you load in here by accident because of the mods, if you move your camera around, the sky changes from day to nighttime because of where you move and where the guardian is. But that doesn't happen with this mod because it doesn't actually register me doing that. Anyways, so I thought that was just kind of cool. Now let's move on to the guardian, and then yeah, we can detach the camera again, and then boom, we're right here. It's just nighttime now, which also means it's nighttime over here, kind of. Um, but yeah, these guys are just standing like right behind where you're customizing your guardian, um, which is interesting. Let's see. I'm gonna randomize this a few more times. Um, you know what? Let's just do a halfling because, like, I don't know. I never choose the short races. Um, and I need some more diversity in my. Um, I didn't feel like that was changing for a second there. I need some more diversity in my character choices. I'm sure there's loads of bias people tend to have um, over certain races, which is not surprising. I remember they had like a poll about what races were popular and which ones were not, but I know I have my bias. I have my bias, and I should maybe fix that. Hair. Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. Um, we're probably gonna skip through a lot of this this intro stuff. I'm tired of it. I've played it so many times over, and like I said, this is a casual playthrough of this file. Don't come into this thinking I'm like this is very seriously experiencing it for the first time. And like I'm going to do some crazy stuff I haven't done before. Because it's not really what I'm doing here. Trying some new stuff class wise. Things like that I'll probably do a little bit differently. But otherwise, same normal playing, just kind of fucking around a little bit.
My head.
I forgot I didn't change her voice, but whatever, that's fine.
Best be on my
Um,
way.
Yeah, so let's
Better not be
let's
cursed.
speed run this. I'm probably gonna leave behind Shadowheart because why not? I don't do it that much, and it's like you end up meeting her anyways, so like, you know, it's not a big deal. Why am I using why I was using the arrow keys to move for some reason. You have to use that for the camera mod, so I think I was just using that still. Sorry, brain, but I'm leaving you behind too. But yeah, my main point with playing right now is just play through with patch 4, see if we run into anything interesting, because I ran into some pretty obvious bugs on patch 3, like right in the beginning of the game. And so yeah, this is kind of my means of like, let's explore, and if I find bugs, I can report them. So that would be nice, and then I'll have footage as well if I need it. Um, oh, you know, I forgot I was thinking about playing a Githyanki at some point too, but um, yeah, let's sorry, girl. Let's see. Oh yeah. Um, I forgot because I uninstalled all my mods, except there's like a small handful that are not uninstalled because of how they work, and they don't break the game. But one of them is this one that tells you the status, or like the like what the responses do, which includes some like disapproval stuff and all that, which, you know, normally I wouldn't play with, but I was replaying my profile multiple times because I fucked things up with Astarion, and I got to the actually with Astarion. I was like, okay, cool, and I wanted to make another profile, and I was gonna romance Astarion anyways, and so I was like, well, I've already done it before, so I might as well just see what the approval is for him, so I don't like suffer. So I installed this, and it's interesting actually because you can see there's these little arrows that basically the arrows mean this is what progresses it. These ones are just questions, and then you come back to these and you can progress. And let's pause the game and detach the camera. Yeah, there we go. That's okay. You can't see the pop-ups from the camera mod, I realize, but it's like telling me stuff that I'm doing. But let's get this camera away. I have not done that here, and I'm very curious to see how big this thing is. Um, oh wow, you really do have just the whole unpause. Oh yeah, unpausing it, and we're just flying. Oh my god, this thing is huge. Now I'm outside of this render box, I guess. But that sure is some tentacles just uh there. So this is what I think is cool that you can do with the camera mod. It's like, yeah, just fucking around and seeing what's here. And I've not seen this thing. You can do this during cutscenes, but it doesn't always work. Like I don't know, I guess maybe you could do it in some early game cutscenes. But yeah. Let's go all the way back. And I don't think there's anything inside that's very interesting. Oh god, lots of guts that I cannot see anything through. Oh geez, that is inside the, that's yeah, kind of jarring. Just poking around a little bit. You know, I'm just flipping through it. But yeah, so that's cool, you know, that's fun to do. I do love that you can just pause the game whenever you want to, like outside of using a camera. That's very useful. Okay.
Who am I?
Let's progress.
Only chance of survival. We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape. Unless we are cleansed.
It's actually very useful in this case that I know what responses progress the scene, because I don't just end up clicking on stuff over and over again. Disgusting. Those sounds are really gross. Alright. One of the other mods that I don't know if it still is applied. I had something that did something for the levels for me, which basically was like, basically I had like a thing that kind of like upped my basically allowed me to like level up a bit easier. And I don't know if that's like still applied, because I don't think it was a pack mod. Like there's two different kinds of mods in this game, and it's basically like, oh, here's the ones you install with the mod manager that often will need the script extender. I installed all of those because they're, you know, broken. But I had one to do something with levels, because I was gonna go and play my profile where it's just me and Astarion, and I was like, I think I'm gonna struggle, and I really don't want to struggle, and so I got something that allowed me to like force level up. But it basically made it by default that I would level up to level 6 immediately, right when I first level up in the game. And I think that was just a like throw this in the bin files mod, and so I don't know where it is. So we'll find out if it makes me. Yep, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just leveling up multiple times now. So, you know, that's fine, whatever. It's cool. Wait, aren't these some of the modded spells that I have? Those aren't like normal spells, right? Oh no, maybe they are. Yeah, those are normal, I think. Yeah, those are normal. Alright, let's see. I've not really played with the monks, so let's get that. Sure. And yeah. Ice Cube. You know, I think I'll do that. Yeah, here we go. We're just leveling up. It goes until level 6, so feels slightly cheaty right now, but I don't know where that mod is now. It's like in the depths of my folders. So I'll find it someday. I pretty much always go with durable right away. I don't know, that's just me, but I always go for it. Alright, well... let's see, other things to get. Shocking Grasp, that's good. I like how they name these differently from monks. Yeah, I'll do Shocking Grasp, because that's kind of a good one. Alright. Or maybe it was only level 4. I don't know. But yeah, leveled up a bit too much. Let's see, Lae'zel, we will... You know, I never, like, think about changing her class. What are these other ones like? Let's try that. Why not? I hardly think about the other, subclasses for companions. I never really thought about changing their classes, like, at all, until a while back. Okay, yeah, now we are level 6. Let's see. What was the other one? Tough? Yeah, I always go for durable and tough. There's probably better, like, strategic choices I could make, but... because, I don't know, they're just... I like having health. I like getting a lot of health. Alright, wait. Is my improved UI still applying to this game? Or no, is that normal? Like, does it just disappear? Alright, let's go, let's go. Said I was gonna speedrun this. Let's go. We'll get out.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Hi, Shadowheart. I'm gonna just leave.
I can make no sense of it.
Let me go check the tutorial chest. I think it's the one in here.
What's in here?
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Oh, just got that, and that's it. That's fine. I really like the Dragonborns. I really should have been playing as one sooner. And acid resistance is a really, really nice one. Like, acid is the most annoying thing in the game. There's a lot of little things for patch 4 that I have not seen yet either because I haven't played. So,
I feel better.
not tons of new stuff, but yeah, let's go. Let's go. Didn't even go and say anything to Shadowheart, just left. Alright, let's go.
We need to get out of here now.
Let's go. My god, I can go really far. Yeah, boy. Go, go. Alright.
Victory awaits.
Very cool. I am playing on the second difficulty or whatever. It's funny because even though I, you know, leveled up to like level 6 right away, it doesn't necessarily make things easier. And I mean, 6 is like the halfway point. That's kind of the level you should be when you leave Act 1. So, okay.
Good idea.
Well, let's just get over there.
The helm's alien transponder.
Nice. Okay, there we go. We're out. Sorry, cutscenes. You know what? I should have been fucking around in that cutscene. I gotta remember I can do that.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death
I haven't been
sentence.
playing too much with the camera mod installed yet because I only just got it recently, but it's the consensus to me, it seems, is like there's nothing, I don't think there's anything too crazy going on like below the surface. We just got map. You just got below the map and that's it. But it's mostly like checking out things while the cutscenes are happening. Also getting a good look at the ship is that's cool. Getting a nice look at the landscapes with the camera mod is actually really nice. Because you don't really get to get close to it, and the camera that you have in game doesn't really give you the opportunity to see that stuff. So that's cool. Oof, okay. No, I'm not, sometimes it gets a little whack. Oh god, there we go. My camera's getting fucked again, but that's fine. We'll we'll fix it. There we go. Sometimes it gets a little fucked up, but it's fine. Oh, I should have looked at this body.
Let's have a look.
When I first played and did not save Shadowheart because it was on my Astarion only playthrough, I didn't know what happened when you did that, and so when she wasn't on the beach, I was like, wait, how am I supposed to play the game if she's not with me because she has the artifact? So that was interesting, because obviously you can do it, so I just hadn't really thought, but I hadn't thought about, like, the fact that the artifact is actually the thing that you need from her. And so I was like, what is supposed to happen? So that was interesting, and it is cool how the game handles handles you not having Shadowheart with you, because I mean, you know, she's a pretty plot important character. As much as she kind of can do her own thing, she also kind of can't. Let's go get her now. But yeah, I mean, you know, Shadowheart's fine. It's kind of a little weird how important she is,
Stop! Not another step or I'll...
because it does kind of feel like you need her for a lot of parts in the game, especially Act 2.
Survived then.
Suddenly, you see what she sees.
But when I
You.
didn't recruit her, I did not know what to expect, and like it was kind of weird because you run into her at the Grove. Let's see.
These things are going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers.
I'm not sure how much time we have
I
left.
need her to join
You
me.
and I need. I'm hoping, but I've barely made a dent in it so far. Be my guest, but that door's too strong. Hopefully, there's no more of these things, or just company for our final moments.
Okay, sure.
But you're right. Whatever lies, you can call me Shadowheart.
All right. When I remember the last time when I had to talk to her here, I said the wrong things and then she didn't join me again. But it was weird because I lost her on the ship with my Astarion only profile, and then I was gonna talk to her on the beach. Because I think I got her out, but then I just told her, no, fuck off, I don't want to be with you. And so like she was on the ground, she was like there because I did save her for the ship, but then I planned to abandon her. But let me level her up. But I didn't realize that if you do a long rest right after you get off the ship, then her body's gone because she gets up and leaves. And so when I left, or when I went to long rest and I came back and I was like, wait, where did her body go? I thought it was a bug, and I was like really worried that I suddenly just did not have her with me. So that was like, I was very concerned for a moment there. But it was fine. She just ended up being at the Druid's Grove. And then I think when I ignored her there on my Astarion profile, I can't remember where she ends up being next. I think, because I think I end up having the thing where, you know, you're trying to leave the area, or you go to certain places and you all fall on the ground and you have a vision. That's when it comes out, and she, I believe she ends up just, like, coming across you because the artifact went towards you or something. Hold on. Okay. And so, like, I think she just ends up coming across you because you all have your vision thing. And then, I don't know, like, I think I just got, like, an in-camp message that you have the artifact suddenly and Shadowheart's nowhere to be found. I don't know if more was supposed to happen with that. It was kind of weird to me. because it just wasn't like, it was just kind of like, I don't know. It wasn't that much. I didn't really know what happened. So she just was eventually gone, and I had the artifact, so I guess that works. Sure. Oh, I want to speak with the dead, actually. I need someone to just have that. Okay.
Let's move. On my way. Better stay back. One strike could be lethal. Fall by my hand.
That did not do a lot of damage.
Heading there.
How are you still alive?
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Let's see. Were there chests in here? I think there was. Yeah, there we go. Chest there. When I first played this game, like, first started playing the game, there were so many things that I, like, not necessarily messed up, but I definitely did what I didn't really want to do because I didn't understand what was happening. I feel like that happens in a lot of RPGs, where you're kind of really blind and really unfamiliar. And I'm not always good at, like, getting context clues of stuff, or, like, you know, when games try to kind of tell you a bit of what's happening. I was like, I think I know what's going on, but then I was doing things that were, like, dominoes into things I didn't actually want to do, or, like, I didn't intend to do. Like, when I came back to land, I was like, oh, I wonder where Lazelle is, and I came across her in the cage, and I don't remember, I came across it, but then I didn't actually approach it, but the game was like, oh, you came across it, and I was like, yeah, okay, I'll get back to that. But then I kind of just moved on for a while, and the game was like, you did not rescue Lazelle. And I was like, wait, what do you mean I didn't rescue her? I just, like, left her there for a bit. I was gonna come back. And luckily she was still there, but for some reason the game just kept treating it like I abandoned her, which is probably more of a bug than anything. But I also didn't realize that, like, leaving to, like, passing by it and just, like, not doing anything right away meant that I abandoned her. So that wasn't intentional. I've replayed Act 1 so many times now. Not because I have a lot of profiles, but because I replayed it like 3 times on my first profile. Which is, let me save right now. Which is because, like, oh god, starting this game was, I hate like going back when I play an RPG, as if like, oh, I messed up, I really need to do this all over again. But in that, you know, discussion of not knowing what the hell you're doing, that's kind of what happened. And I was like, okay, well, I kind of understand what my actions are doing, so I kind of want to redo it.
In the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Okay. Yeah, sure, I'll be a good person. I kind of am okay when I fail the check for this. What is it, like a perception check or something? What is it? Come on. Oh yeah, I failed it. Oh no, we got shit's fucked up, and I got a bug to report. Oh yeah.
Not a sound.
It's okay now that they're on the ground, but that was not correct.
Darling neck of yours.
Um,
You keep your distance.
so that's fun.
No need for this to get messy.
I need them alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Promises, promises. But I'm business, I'm afraid.
This is a fun cutscene. That was wow. I'm like, I didn't expect to see a slightly messed up animation so quick, but there we go. We got one. This is fun. Like I like being able to detach the camera from scenes that are like posed like this already, and she's just over there. I am just phasing through rocks, aren't I? It's also kind of good because you can see like everything's like positioned correctly, even though your camera's like all the way down here. So I don't know. It's little. I like little details like that. There we go.
Now, I saw you on the ship.
I think I fucked up the lighting a little bit.
Didn't I?
Let's see. I like. Okay, I was gonna say I like this scene when you fail. But that's maybe just because I like Astaria that way, and so I'm like, yeah, I want him to tackle me and hold a knife to my throat.
Splendid.
So, you know,
Now
I'm like
you're going
that,
to
but...
tell me exactly what you and those tentacle freaks did to me. Don't lie to me.
Mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar
I can, like,
eyes.
let's see, yeah, I can detach and just, like, watch the cutscene like this,
You try
which is
to hold the
interesting.
memory, but it fades to the worm.
And then they're probably gonna teleport.
The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
I don't know, this is fun. Can I answer this? Oh, I don't think I rolled. Was I supposed to roll for that? No, I guess I did not. That's fine.
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Cool.
A kindred spirit.
How far are we into this? I was gonna, like, try and mark down
When those beasts snatched me.
on, like, a notepad for myself, when these bugs occurred, so I'm gonna actually do that. We are 50 minutes in. Sorry, in bug. Okay. I'm real, I'm gonna report these bugs.
Is that so? We clearly move in different circles.
Partially why I'm doing this stream.
So, do you know anything about these worms? But these worms are already well, getting out of here for a start. Then finding anyone who knows about these worms. I need an expert. Someone who knows how to control these things. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea.
It's interesting because you can come across these beginning companions in, like, different directions, and I think when I first played, I didn't go this direction. I went and found Gale somehow, went, like, a different direction. I can't remember, but I think I found him first. Oh, let me level him up. Yeah, I remember when I first played and I first came across Astarion, he tackled my character, and I didn't know anything about him at all. Like, I knew he was, you know, the guy, the white traumatized twink that everyone was loving so much, but I didn't know anything about his personality or how he acted or how he talked to you or anything. So I didn't really know what to expect when that happened. So that was interesting. What do I want? I think, yeah. I feel like the immediate thing that I usually like to have when it comes to, like, an early spell is something that pushes people away. Because I feel like when you're low level and people start getting close to you, you really need them to get away, and so having a spell that pushes multiple enemies back is really important to me. Okay, cool.
Let's get going.
Let's go this way.
Forward. There, a mind flayer, and it's hurt.
When I played this game for the first time as well, I messed this up. I didn't realize how easily you could get swayed into dying in this.
You can't move.
Like I did like a wisdom saving throw, or whatever it is.
Mercifully done.
I thought it would not kill me.
It will be it's possessing your mind, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind
Yeah, I was like, oh, I can do
seems to
this.
focus elsewhere. The monster lies
And then I did not.
exhausted, defeated, its eyes wet.
Okay. Again, apologies if it seems like I'm kind of jumping through things, but that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm kind of excited to experience the monk class, though. I'm very curious. I recently I started playing D&D with my friends recently.
There may be even more that
Get that loot first. I was playing D&D with like some friends recently. I only just started playing. And the first session that I actually played in had one of my friends was like a guest player, and he was playing a monk, and he like kept doing things that were so not fun against my sorcerer. Like the things that monks can do are pretty OP. And his was a pretty high level, but so that was interesting though.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
All right, Gale. Let's get you out of that hole.
A hand? Anyone? Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, we'll get properly introduced.
I don't know what my strength is. I guess it's pretty... Yeah, there we go. It's pretty good, I guess.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling.
When I played the Dark Urge for the first time and I started playing the Dark Urge, I knew that, I hadn't played it before. And so I knew that, like, you got some, like, darker thoughts and stuff. And like, in the narration, it's like, oh, you think about chopping his hand off. And it was like, haha, that's funny. And so I clicked it, but then it was like, oh, you actually did do that. Like, you actually do end up cutting his hand off. You just, like, hallucinate and black out and do it. And I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. It was pretty... Well, it was pretty good, but Jesus.
Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking.
Um,
You're on the Norse Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too
All right,
on the
Gale.
receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No, it's a
I don't need to hear you explain things,
no
Gale. I'm
doubt.
good.
But I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon. So that-
All right.
Let me work
There we
my
go.
Magic.
What should he have? Let's get him that and false life, I guess. Misty Step, my friend, my beloved. You know what? I will do. You know what? I will try that. I try to pick some different ones sometimes that sound like they could be interesting, because I haven't used them. Shocking Grasp. There's always ones that I go for every single time, though. I can't help it. You know what? Actually, I think Web is an interesting one that I need to use more. Because I didn't realize if you jump down onto webs, you don't get hurt. If I'm correct. Yeah, sorry, everyone gets durable. Okay, let's see. Lightning bolt, I think... Yeah, I'm going with fireball. And, oh yeah, one more. One thing about Glyph of Warding, because Gale is a, evocation wizard or something, and that means that your area of effect spells don't hurt your companions, right? But I'm never totally sure which ones count as, area of effect, spells. I don't know if they, like, say... Oh, wait, hold on, I see. I don't know if they say, like, conjuration spell, but, like... Does it say... Oh, yeah, evocation spell. Okay, I see. I don't know why I never looked at the fact that it says, like, something spell, so that I can actually figure out what I can or cannot do that won't hurt my party. So Gust of Wind is, which is actually good. I didn't realize that. Okay, what do we have here? Darkness. Conjuration spell. That's annoying. I wish that was not. But yeah, let me actually use a brain and check which ones are conjuration or evocation or whatever. So it would be nice to get another illusion spell. That's an evocation spell. I've seen Feign Death, and I've never thought about using it, but it might be interesting to try. You know what? I think Gale might need that. I'm gonna try that. Gale is an interesting party member for me. I have not had, like, in my main profile, I have not had a great time with him, to say the least. So if I use Darkness as a evocation spell, does that mean no one will be affected by it? Because, like, I don't know, I guess I felt like I used Darkness one time and everyone was affected by it. But maybe that's because I wasn't using a spell, I was using something else that did it. Whatever, I'll give you Scorching Ray and... you know what, I don't care. I'm gonna get more offensive stuff. What's this? Hypnotic Pattern. It's tempting. No, let's try this out. Let's do something a little different. I like... The one thing that's fun about... I didn't think that I would like the strategic part of this game. Like, I didn't think I would get that into it, but it's actually really fun. Let's save.
If not over, then through.
We'll go back to my camp, I think, right now. Just give ourselves a quick rest for cutscene purposes. There's Gale. Which, you know, the one thing that's kind of a shame is, like, you end up missing a lot of these really early ones.
Oh, nothing.
Like, I missed a lot of these.
I'm just poorly making a point. Go to hell.
Are you supposed to be turning, Gale?
So trivial it's almost meaningless.
Feels like it, but...
But we've seen hell. It's real. It isn't trivial.
The one other mod that I had that is a godsend is one that puts a little marker above your character's head and next to your portrait saying if there's night events at your camp. Yeah, that mod is just the best thing ever. I'm so happy it exists. Because aside from, like, because either you go down to your camp by chance for a long rest and then find out, or you go to your camp and there's, like, things that were going to be available to talk about. But scenes like this, you know, they don't end up being available. You know, they don't end up being available, so they can just be gone.
Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. This ballet of flames invites reflection. But you're right. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Alright, yeah, because when I was playing and I had that mod on, I was like, I made a new profile and I was like, every single time I saw that little thing pop up above my head, I went to the night camp and, you know, experienced whatever it was, because I wanted to see if I could really catch everything that could happen, and it let me do that. But the thing that was crazy was, like, right when I landed on the beach, I was able to get an event, and I was like, wait, really? Like, you wouldn't think about going to your camp right when you land, and if you start getting companions, like, if you start getting all of your companions, you are unlikely to actually experience what that very first scene is supposed to be. I don't think I got it in my profiles at first. Why do you care? Sorry, I'm gonna be rude.
Wrong. Your business is mine. We're entwined, thanks to this. If we're to survive, we need to trust each other.
You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find.
I think she says it about, like, anyone you talk to.
Best if we focus on that.
I'm kind of, you know, what I find fun about the approval mod stuff is seeing who approves of certain things that you would not expect. Like, sure, whatever. This makes sense. But let's not abandon all caution. This is unfamiliar territory. For Astarion is kind of interesting because it's not like a direct insult. It kind of just feels sensible.
Caution is a luxury we don't have. Rest and wake up at first light.
Like, it's just interesting. You'd think that maybe the response would just be kind of like being an asshole, but no, that's kind of like logical thought, and Astarion approves of it. I don't think you have anything to say, do you?
Mind, I'm brooding.
Okay. Sorry, man. Yeah, so I don't know. Things like that are interesting. Where was that chest? There's been, like, another chest popping up. Is it here? I heard the sound. I don't know. I might sound insane. There's been, like, a green chest popping up in my games. And I don't know why. Okay, let's go to sleep. We don't need camp supplies right now.
This is not the world you know. Rest feels impossible, no matter how heavy your eyes become. Every time they flicker shut, the tadpole seems to twitch behind them.
Yeah, this is one that I don't think I got when I first played.
Come after you. Yet it is this creature that lingers in your skull.
Because I think when I first played, I didn't, like, there's not a lot to do when you first start, and it's like, okay, go to the Druid camp. Like, there weren't really any enemies to fight until you get to the front of the Druid camp. And then after that, it's like, okay, I guess I should rest. And by that point, you might actually lose this scene.
All you have to do is turn the
So yeah, it's kind of weird how that happens.
The creature before it cages you. You wonder if it could hear these thoughts. If it knows you're planning a rebellion, let it live.
Sorry, I'm not sure if you can even hear these characters very well. I'm gonna turn this up a tad. I turned down the music a lot, though, so that wouldn't get too above the voices. Alright. Let's get moving. Actually, let's take a moment, because I do want to... Oh, is my camera actually just... I can't move the camera out of this angle. Oh, there we go. It's not like... For some reason, it's not letting me, like, turn it with the mouse. Like, the mouse is not doing that for me. Well... Very awkward way to look around the camp, but there's not much here. No surprise, but... Are we good? Okay, we are good. That little bug at the beginning with the Astarian interaction kind of has me worried for other interactions, because I was like holding back on playing my main profiles because there was a bug with one of the cutscenes I had not witnessed. I was like right at the beginning of this cutscene. It was for what is that? Oh, this is where Lady was. I should probably get her. Oh, let's see if this is good or not, because this was something that was messed up. So let's see how these guys look. This cutscene was kind of bugged when I played it.
And if it escapes, how will you? Oh, a guess.
Looking so good so
Your
far.
skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare.
Looking good.
Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
I want to get them to talk because that's where I also saw some bugs with the animations and stuff. I got a 7.
Converse with it. I barely know what it is.
But Demaze, if it's intelligent, we can't
Okay,
just...
they look fine.
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Okay. Everyone looks fine.
King, get me down.
Okay, I'll just get her down. I'm not gonna piss her off. I think when I got these guys out, I didn't know how to actually get this off. I didn't actually know how to get it off. Like, I don't have a bow. Do you have a bow? Actually, I have some items on me. I should probably put them on. Yeah, I didn't actually know how to, like, shoot this thing down. So, like, that's why she kind of just stayed there for a while.
tadpole hasn't yet scrambled
I didn't know
all
what to
your
do.
senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people
All right, girl.
possess the... Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks. You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
Wait a
Very
camp.
well.
Okay.
The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this
Um.
Soru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near.
Alright.
I will be
I am gonna go use the bathroom real quick, because somehow it's already been over an hour. Yeah, it's been over an hour already, so I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Boy, I'm probably not going to explore this map as well as I normally do, just because I'm not I'm not regarding it as strongly as I do in my own playthroughs. But I was gonna say too, the one reason why I'm like also very gladly exploring and witnessing any potential bugs, especially cutscene bugs. It's really the cutscene bugs that have me on this one. Is because there was the ascended cutscene for Astarion after his personal quest. I started that cutscene and immediately I was like, this animation's kind of not looking all right. It's like kind of clipping and stuff, and I was like, something's wrong. And so the moment like a next cut happened to like a different position, I was like, oh no. And I didn't want to witness it and like have my immersion broken for witnessing that scene for the first time. So I quit out of it, and I have not touched the profile since. And I'm nervous to touch it now, because I'm still unsure if it's been fixed. Also, these guys, every single time until like recently, when I came to this area, I always killed these guys before I even spoke to them.
You! Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Or is it the shit
I mean, you end up kind of
you're
killing them
after?
anyways, so,
Don't
you know.
matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Sure, I'll do monk things. I usually don't always agree with the class-related responses, because they don't always feel in character for me. But I don't really know who I'm playing right now.
In that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
I don't think there's a way to avoid killing the people inside, is there?
More cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Like, I don't think you can avoid the guys inside. So I always had to kill them, but there you go. I don't know, I don't really feel like fighting these guys right now, but guess I will.
Nothing.
Gotta go in there at some point.
What do you give a book? Everything all right out there? Yeah? I'll always wear a bit soft. But I've got plenty of friends who ain't soft.
Yeah, I don't think you can avoid fighting these guys. Whatever.
Well,
Darian, open the door.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more.
Right, boys. Okay. Should have expected that.
Be cautious. Moving in.
Okay. Positioning in this is always kind of awkward, because if they get you right at the doorway, it's like really hard. Yeah, there we go. I sometimes will get right to the doorway and it's really annoying. Because then you can't have other characters walk past you. Okay, there we go. I'm out. And the Dragon Breath thing is interesting. The deflect missile thing, that's what my friend in D&D was like destroying me with. I guess you could, I forgot if it was exactly that, but you could deflect things, and he just kept doing that because all I had were projectile spells that I was shooting at him. So okay. Not gonna do that, I guess. Oh, hello. Oop, I am getting hurt.
On I go.
No. Wait, did I not hit you? Okay.
Assured.
Okay, Gale. Gotta Misty Step you out here. And... I wish I had my, like, double action mod. I got kind of spoiled by that. I just had a little mod that basically would let me have one extra action. Because I didn't want to, like, struggle with my Astarion-only profile. Because I was like, oh man, it's only me and one other character. It's gonna probably suck a lot. It actually hasn't been that bad. Do I have anything fire-related? Or...
Can't afford to let up.
Nope. I only have grease.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Okay. Please stop moving. I want to set that on fire. Dang it.
A better position. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, there we go. That set everything on fire. It didn't explode like I thought it was gonna explode. Okay. I should have set that on fire, but whatever. I am losing health.
Your time has come.
I'm gonna heal self. Hold on one second. Okay, I just wanted to make sure my stream was actually on the right category. Let's see. Okay. You're down. Oh, okay. Okay. Love missing. Love missing. Oh, I thought that was fucking oil. I'm gonna kill myself.
Let's have a little fun.
Just hide for a moment there. Okay. Not hidden enough. Let's see. Yeah, that's cool.
Be a gentleman.
Almost dead. much health? Okay, they both have 1 health.
Let's play.
Cool. They're gone, and goodbye. Grab all that loot. Take whatever I can when I start, and then I just sell everything.
Pockets.
Okay, let's take a look at what I have. See if I can give myself any better weapons. I didn't realize the quarterstaff was actually decent. Like, I thought it was... I thought it sucked a bit more. But no. I don't need gloves. I don't need leather boots. For these clothes right now. In terms of appearance. Not proficient in light armor, so...
A long way to go still. I wonder what the next move is.
Can Gale use? No, he's not proficient. Oh, Gale's quarterstaff sucks. Like, it sucks for him. But for monks, it does not. I see. Let's give you some of that crappy leather armor to protect yourself. I think we're good.
Never a dull moment.
Okay, guys, let's sleep in a crypt. Gale's already got another thing to interact with. Dang, man. Okay.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
He's got a lot of early interactions for some reason. That is if you're going to camp consistently enough.
Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Let's see.
Long story short, then. Thanks to the tadpole, we should have developed more than invasive symptoms by now. But we haven't.
Hold on.
Fully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Alright, boy. Sure.
I'll toast to that.
You know, it's when I first started the game, again, I had like 0 impressions of any of the characters. Gale was one that, like, I didn't have a bad impression on him. I was kind of just more so annoyed by what the game was doing, because I think a lot of people have said it. A lot of people have said it, that he's, like, really quick to, like, be attracted to your character. Which is, like, more so a flaw of the game's approval system, being that if you have high approval, it means that they will, like, make a move on you. Or at least they will make it obvious in, like, their interactive scenes that if you have that high approval, they will allow that to be, like, a thing. Like, oh, we have high approval, well, we're going to lean on this maybe being a potential romantic interaction because we have high approval. And that happens with Gale really quickly, because I think it's mostly that when you feed him the artifacts, he ends up liking you a lot. She does not like me.
Don't touch me.
They're all kind of low right now, but... But yeah, so with Gale, like, it's really easy to get his approval up real fast. Can I talk to you now?
I saw you getting a lecture from our magical friend. I have to say, I thought you'd look worse, but no. Not a tentacle to be seen. Naturally, but I was thinking, what if it doesn't?
I find it so
Of
interesting
course, first sign of
that
change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours.
that like that line
I am
mentioning
open to
Gale,
suggestions.
like
Knives,
that's optional, you know.
strangulation, whatever you'd prefer.
Poison is funny because I'm like immune to acid. So let's not say that.
A classic. One good thrust to the heart and you're gone. We need a good blade, of course. Don't want to waste time hacking and prodding with a dinner knife. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously. Oh, my dear. I'd like to see you try. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Okay. I always forget that they have other comments. So let's make sure I talk to some of them.
I couldn't help but overhear. Well, alright, I could have helped, but didn't.
This is the second
Anyway,
time Shadowheart.
I feel the same. Other than the occasional mental exchange, it's almost as if we're not infected. The voice on the ship told me I'd become a beautiful weapon. What do you think it meant? Alright.
Sorry, girl. Skipping. I don't have withers yet. You get it when you like go into the crypt, don't you? Can't remember exactly. Oh, there he goes. I was watching some like YouTube video of because like I never thought about like how long you could go without having Astarion's bite scene. It's okay, I don't really know how you could stop it from happening, but you can kind of just delay it, I guess. Let's see. I'm gonna get out of here because I want to go to the Grove now. Yeah, I never really thought about how you could delay it, because obviously sometimes things just don't happen if you keep doing other things. I guess if you were to just, like, not talk to him whatsoever at camp, ever, until you get to the Druid party, because basically I watched, like, what that first scene would be like, the sex scene would be like if you did not know he was a vampire, and it's, like, it's built to work with that, because obviously there would be some kind of hint that you know he's a vampire and all the biting and stuff if you see him, and there's certain things he wouldn't mention about Cazador and stuff. So it considers that, but it's like, how likely are you to be in that situation where you do not, I don't know, I guess you don't do anything at camp at all.
Check it out, but be careful.
And so if, like, you just don't go to your camp, I guess you would never have that interaction with him at night where he goes and tries to bite you. Which is, like, how likely are people gonna do that? Okay, guys, let's get in that fight. Oh, that was weird. I'm just gonna assume that was weird because I skipped really fast.
Don't linger. They won't know what bit them.
Oh, can't move, okay.
Scouts! Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute!
Okay.
Should get started.
Wait, is he dead? Oh, I didn't realize he killed him so fast. This game takes up so much more time than you realize. Like, it's over an hour and I'm like, man, I got so much to do still. I could keep playing this mindlessly without thinking about how long it's been. However, it is 4 p.m. and I just realized that, so... okay, Gale.
Outflank, outsmart.
Do I have anything interesting? Oh, I have Grease. Oh, I want to grease him. Guess I'll just... Lightning bolt. Nope. I'll get closer, because... Yeah.
Stay focused. Got to move.
So far away. Oh, forgot there's these dudes up here. Should have dealt with those guys too.
Let's do it.
Astarion's, like, hidden stealthy attacks are insane. They're really good.
I'll bleed every last one of you!
I didn't realize Will was out here. Okay, they're all down here.
Another day, another fight.
Okay. Unarmored strikes, like, I always thought monks were, like, not really great because I was like, oh, I don't know, fighting with, like, next to nothing. Oh, hi. You know, that seems kind of, like, hard, and why would it be good? But I just never really read about them more to realize what they are useful for. Alright. Okay, cool, we're done.
That was the last of them. Inside, all of you, more may follow. Open the gate!
Let's get some of that goblin loot.
Like the fortifications for a wandering band of goblins to try and breach. What drove them to it, I wonder?
What's inside?
All right, let's go.
Easy path.
Let me in.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Sorry, I just hit my my microphone.
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
When I first was playing and I fucked up
Oh, God forbid you risk
real
it
bad
just
and
to tell.
redid
But I shouldn't be
what I did.
surprised.
I'm trying to remember because like I try to think about like what went through my head then.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt.
Okay, let's see. Does Astaria? No, Astaria doesn't care about any of this stuff. So let's do that. Oh, that's a 15. Jesus. Yeah, baby.
You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides. The both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless.
Yeah, when I played this first time, I can't even remember exactly what went through my head
At least we
that
agree on that.
had me fuck up so bad. But I basically,
Goblins could be on their way.
basically, like, I remember,
I'm more worried about this parasite than a few goblins.
We need to leave.
I remember I got here, you know, saw Kaga, and I didn't like Kaga because, you know, she was, like, kind of shitty. And I think I talked to her, and then she was like, oh, go, you know, kill the goblin leaders or whatever. I had talked to Zevlor, or whoever, yeah, I talked to Zevlor, and was like, yeah, okay, sounds nice to save the tieflings. But I hadn't talked to him first, and so I went and talked to Kaga, who was like, go to the goblin camp and deal with those goblins. And I was like, sure, okay.
Refugees,
But then,
adventurers,
I was like, so what if I kill Kaga because I don't like her?
and thank you for picking back those
Then I'll
rocks.
just, you know, the goblins or the tieflings can then be free, and then I'll just go and kill the goblins, right?
If you do, the ritual
I didn't,
will be complete before too long.
I didn't have all the context,
Just some bits and
that the
bobs I know.
tieflings would die if you attacked the druids. Like, I didn't think that would happen. And so I attacked the druids, and then I turned around and was like, wait, why are all the tieflings dead now? I thought that it was fine, and so, like, I went off to do the goblin stuff, and I thought that maybe I was just a bit mistaken about, like, oh, maybe there are some tieflings, and some of them just happened to die, but the rest of them should be fine. So I did the goblin stuff, and then I came back, and I was like, huh, everyone is dead. Everyone is dead, and I did not mean for it to happen that way. And so that didn't really work how I wanted it to, and so I was like, okay, I need to go back. I didn't get to the quote-unquote end of Act 1, you know, party scene or whatever, because I didn't actually go and, like, do anything to conclude it, but I had noticed, I was like, something is wrong here. Hold on. And so, yeah, that confused me, and so I decided to restart. Let's see. Salem, we're staying inside. Let's see, get rid of this. Sell things. Salem, we're staying inside. You can't bother me right now. Let's see, have an okay amount of gold. Let's see, what do we have? Anything interesting? Scroll-wise? Weapons-wise?
Let's get on with it.
To burning targets. Interesting. I forgot about this one. What are you wearing? Medium armor. Do I have any... I can only wear clothing, anti.
Sylvanas.
Let me check. I never remember. Armor. I'm not proficient with any armor. Do you have any clothing for
Need
me?
anything else? Of course, but please remember, you're not the only one in need.
Yeah, baby. Nope, I don't have enough for it. Never mind. Okay, I'm just gonna sell all these because I don't really need any of them. Is this interesting? Okay, cool. Do you guys have things that I can sell? Don't want that.
What a day. Salutations.
Yeah, I don't really need... I do like the missile snaring gloves. They are good. I don't think there's any... I don't even think he has any clothing, so... That's clothing. No, doesn't look like it. Let's take those.
Sylvanus be with.
Who should have... This is... on a hit with a weapon attack. I don't need these because I have that ability already, right? So... Sleight of hand. Who should have this? I think Gale should. And then... I think that'll be fine for him. Yeah, that works, I think. Olin, what's up with you, my guy?
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our
I think that will
futures, on
probably...
people who are as good as dead.
I'll just save the
We must leave for Baldur's
tieflings
Gate
and the
at
druids in this one.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing these people?
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Get out.
Common sense at last. Let's get out of this death trap. Or would you deny your brother here his chance at fortune in Baldur's Gate? Come on.
I can't remember which one was the right option there. Is he gonna live? Because I haven't gotten rid of the goblins yet. Let's go find Will.
Children! Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I also completely missed Will when I was first playing, or like I didn't entirely miss him, I just didn't notice him for a long time.
I'm not like you.
So I didn't get him until I was like almost done.
I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
That's a Dragonborn thing. Interesting.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of front...
Hell's great fires. You were on the better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway.
Your minds collide once more. We'll chase...
Shit!
Advocatus...
Hold on. How long are we in? 2 hours, and I'm like nowhere in the game.
Between diabolical forces and demons.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash.
I do need to do his story. I am curious about him.
An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye.
Karlach and Will are characters that I actually really want to play their storylines the most.
Damned illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent.
We'll go find
If
Karlach.
I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, my first duty is Karlach. I'm oath-bound to go after her. But I won't deny this infection is bothersome. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. A splendid plan.
Okay, we got him. Yeah. Amazing. 2 hours, and this is the only place that I've gotten to so far. Partially because I'm not entirely, you know, skipping through every single interaction, because I feel like that would kind of be a boring thing to watch in a live stream. And I also don't really want to do that in a stream either, so let's get down here and talk to these guys.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn. Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Okay, let's get through these dudes.
Calm, Magrin. Give them a chance. You, get back. It's forbidden to outsiders. Korga's orders. No, and you'll find trouble all the same unless you get out of my sight.
A moment, Giorna.
What? You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Alright. I've done a few profiles now where I've just let the child die, and it really sucks. Because I was doing like 2 evil runs and it sucked. It was not fun.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food. Wrath, lock her up. And keep still.
I don't think there's an response in here that Astarion approves of, is there? Yeah, no, there's nothing here that Astarion approves of. Gale was like, I will approve of you if you don't do something shitty. Sure, I'll do a monk response, why not? I don't feel like I'm staying particularly in character by any means for any one kind of choice that I'm making.
A gathered herd of the devils would indeed be disruptive. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila to me.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Alright, Shadowheart's got something to say. Gale also has something to say.
I know that look. It's just something I have to live with. I'm sure.
Okay, bye. I don't want to talk anymore. Sorry. Oh, I gotta update. Okay, Gale, what's up?
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe. What is youth if not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions? Couldn't agree more. The girl wasn't innocent, but that doesn't mean she was guilty.
What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I found it in because when I was doing this, when I was playing a while back and I messed up my first actions in my first run, I also had gone through the game again, and I did all the druid stuff, and then I didn't have enough approval for Astarion by the party, and I was like, ah, god damn it. So then I had to, like, leave and do things again, so I could get his approval up, and I didn't have this mod that, like, tells you the approval stuff, and so it was like, okay, I gotta do things that are kind of shitty, and so I wasn't sure how I was supposed to interact with that girl, when I came up to it again, and I didn't do anything to kill her, but then I find out, you know, later that Astarion has no approval or disapproval on that scenario whatsoever, which is great. But it's stuff like that you don't really think about, because you're like, oh, well, Astarion likes it when you're kind of evil, but he doesn't actually have an impression on you killing a child, which is okay, because I don't think most people want to kill her. So it wouldn't be fun if Astarion's approval kind of relied on that interaction. Let's save. I'm probably not going to be on too much longer now, because it's been like 2 hours. So yeah, let's but we're only 2 hours in, so, and that's like not a lot of the entire game. I found only like one, what I thought was, it seemed like a cinematic like bug, like a animation bug, which is, you know, pretty all right, I think. There was one that let me load back to the main menu. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot I have the reshade on off. Main menu, let's go back for a second. There was like one scene that I wanted to see if it was bugged. I'll go to it on like my old save, like of a different character. Because Astarion seems to have had a number of bugged cutscenes in his romance. Aside from the Ascended scene, which I have not rewatched because I'm afraid. There was also the first confession scene that was also bugged. So let's see if I can find my old ass save file. Let's see. I've got all of my save files for I have all of my save files for this character from the very beginning. So we'll have to figure out which one is the one. I think it was this. But his first confession scene was bugged, where if you when you were doing it, your characters, the camera got fucked up. It was in like a weird place, and then also the characters were like facing through each other, which was awful. I had already experienced all that stuff just fine without the bugs, but I was doing it to go and see something else, and I saw that, and I was like, oh. There's that green chest. Why do I have a green... What is this green chest doing here for? It's just been appearing. I think it's... I think I have to long rest after this again.
Yes, darling.
You're covered in blood. I think I had to sleep after this one. You know what, actually... I'm gonna try a different save real quick, because there was another save. I don't know if it was a particular version of the cutscene. I know I saved it post Drow. Act 2 Drow. It was basically... Whoops. I'm not gonna try that one. I know that basically when I saw it was when I talked to the drow and then I had the confession scene afterwards. But I'm not gonna try and figure that out right now. Let's just see if this cutscene bug happens.
I think we need to talk.
It should be fine, hopefully.
Oh yes, I'm fine. I just feel awful. Look, I had a plan. A nice, simple plan. Seduce.
I don't know if it's just me, but like they mentioned in the patch notes that they like improved some of the motion capture information. And I can't tell if I'm just seeing things, but I feel like I've seen it like look a little bit better in some facial animation. But perhaps it's just my brain seeing things.
And all I had to do was not fall for you. Which is where my nice, simple plan...
Can we detach from this? Yeah, we can. Fun.
You're incredible. You deserve something real. I want us to be something real. I just don't know what real looks like. Not after 200 years playing the rake.
I was telling my friend the other day about one of the responses you can make where you like say that all you want to do is just have sex with him, which was like the worst thing I watched how it plays out on YouTube because I can't even bear to like click on it. It was awful, and I think it shows you the approval and stuff on this, which is fun. So far so good though.
No matter how much I'd like to.
Let's see. Yeah, it's fun. You get to see what these things actually do. Positive, which this one doesn't do anything, but I guess it leads you to the dating options. This leads to dating, but this one does not lead to dating. That's just a comment. This is also not dating, which doesn't cause any disapproval. This one causes this causes approval because you still want to be friend. This one does not because it's normal. And then there's this one. And there's this one, which has minus 15 disapproval for Astarion, which is a lot. And then this plays a scene where you have sex and then he realizes he doesn't like that and whatever. It's awful. It's horrible. I hate it. There we go. So I think this should all be normal. All of these are positives. They all lead to being partnered. Let's do that one, because I think that's where I got messed up. Yeah, that's fine. That looks fine. Yeah, pre-patch, it was really, really messed up. It didn't look good, so... Seeing that this is fixed, I think they just did a general fix of, like, animations and positions and stuff. So hopefully the other scenes I'm hoping to watch are not bugged up anymore.
Honestly, I have no idea what we're doing. Or what comes next.
But yeah, I'll probably stop the stream here. Only 2 hours of playing and not much progress, but that is Baldur's Gate.
But I know that this is nice.
So, yeah, this has been a fun stream. I found one cutscene bug, so that's cool. I'm gonna review it just to, like, double check. And... Alright, that stupid fairy. I always forget that thing's in there. Okay. I was gonna check, too, how many hours I've spent in this game. I've spent almost 200 hours in this game. And I'm not done with it. So, that probably says something. Let me get rid of this. Oh, right, I was playing with my friend the other day, trying to, see if I could, get out of the camera in the scene with Harlep, but it kind of, it forces your camera back at some point, which is kind of annoying. So we were fucking around in the House of Hope. Which, yeah, I need to delete these real quick, just so I don't get confused. Goodbye. Okay, I'm gonna just delete that. I'm gonna save the top one because I had a lot of crashing on my old profiles because of mods. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. I might be back to play this pretty soon, just because I might still want to avoid my main profiles for a little bit just so I don't mess anything up, and I just kind of like wait around to hear if there's any issues still. But we'll see. I'm also spending my time playing a lot of Spider-Man 2 to try and ignore my urge to play Baldur's Gate too much. so it'll either be streaming it again or I will not be streaming it again. But it would be fun to have this profile just to kind of mess around a little bit in the game and not take it as seriously. And maybe I just won't romance anyone at all. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Hope it was enjoyable, and I will definitely have fun messing around with the camera mod again as well. Look what happens when I do it on the menu. It's actually very interesting. It doesn't let me move around, but the camera's positioned somewhere, and it's the lighting that it's controlling. So if I move the camera around in the menu, it's just relighting the entire scene, which is kind of cool. It's stupid things like this that, like, you kind of get to mess around with it, and you kind of learn how shit works, like, technically. Anyways, yeah, so that's it. Camera mod stuff is fun to mess around with, so I like to do it again. And yeah, maybe I will see you all again soon. We'll have to see. Bye-bye. Hopefully I'll be back soon.